you guys? It's Jackie
and Sarah.
And this week's topic, we're going to be talking about fake friends because we recently just got into high school. We're freshmen. It's our first week, which is why we haven't been uploading.
So before we went to high school, like during the summer and like 8th grade and all of that, people told us that the friends and people we went into high school with were most likely not gonna leave high school with them, and like we're gonna become more distant with most of our friends, or some of them were gonna switch up on us. And we knew it was gonna happen. We just didn't think it was gonna be like this
week.
Yeah, like this fast.
So let's just get into our story and what happened with our fake friend. Let's call her linebacker. Everyone at school is just gonna know what we're talking about.
They're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Let's get on with the video. So we had this friend, linebacker, and we met her in 8th grade. Well, I previously knew her because of family, but I didn't really talk to her until 8th grade because she was friends with her. And yeah,
she was my so-called best friend, besides Jackie. Like last year, Jackie and I weren't as close. Like Jackie and I had one class, and like we had most of our classes together, so her and I were really close. And I've known her since like intermediate school, but we had first period together last year, so it just sort of like built our bond more.
We were friends with her. We went to parties with her. We went out together. She came to my house. We came over to her house. We told her everything about us. She like knew everything about us that like no people would know. We really trusted her.
We were also very close with like her older brother.
Her older brother liked me.
Her older brother was like our older brother. Like he's a really sweet guy, and just because I'm not friends with her anymore, or we're not friends with her anymore, doesn't mean we're gonna stop being friends with him. Because
I am.
Just because her and I aren't friends no more doesn't mean I'm gonna stop being friends with him, because they're like two different people, and I shouldn't just cut him off because she did me dirty or did us dirty.
Let's give a little more background information about linebacker. So linebacker is the type of girl to try to get with everyone. She has sent nudes to everyone. Anyone that asks, really.
The first day she came over to my house, she like got on her Snapchat and she was like adding people on her quick add. So she added this guy whom we're gonna call Jamie, and like I knew him, and I was like, oh yeah, he's really nice. Just start talking to him, this and that. And she lied to her age. Not only that, but that same day that they met and he asked for nudes, she sent them to him. She was in my room when she sent him nudes.
And
she's that type of girl.
And she was supposed to fuck him at a football game, but then he actually found out her real age.
And he like definitely backed that because he didn't want to catch a case.
So one day we went to this party, which was her...
I had a thing. We called him Freddie in my last video. Oh, I did talk about the party, yeah, for like a little bit. The party that we went to, that same party.
Okay, so Sarah was with Freddie and we're together because we obviously didn't really know anyone. And we were just talking and she was like, he's really cute. And I was like, oh, okay.
It was around 2 in the morning when we got back home and nobody was at my house. I guess like my mom went out and I don't know where my sister was, but nobody was here, so it was just the two of us. So we decided to go to my cousin who lives right across the street from us. So we went over to her house, and then like we were sitting on the couch and we were just chilling with my cousins, and then like she just turned to me and she was like, bro, can I tell you something? But you can't tell nobody. I was like, sure, what is it? And she was like, no, I feel like you're gonna tell Jackie. And I was like, nah, what's up? So then she told me, she was like, well, when you and like the rest of the people were in the hot tub and Jackie and I were standing, she told me that she thought that he was really cute and she would definitely try to get with him if him and I weren't anything. And I was like, oh, okay. I was sister sad because like I believe her, and I know now that that was not the right choice. Like I've come to know now that she isn't a trustworthy person. Like she lies a lot, and like something that Jackie and I should have noticed was she like people that she was friends with but we weren't friends with, she would always tell us what they said like about us, or just the stuff that they were doing like with other people, and just like their business that they trusted her with, she would come and tell us. So like
if she did that with them, what did she say about us? Because
exactly.
We told her everything. We trusted her. Like we were the Three Musketeers. She was our other best friend. And the fact that she probably told all of our secrets to everyone. It's fucked up.
Yeah. So yeah, we came back home, and then like I sort of just blew it off because it was like whatever. And then a couple months later is when I come to find out that it was a linebacker that said that about Freddie and not Jackie. Mistakes video. Or yeah, our lessons video. I mentioned the fact that I was talking to, or I was with a guy who I called Emmanuel. So after him and I stopped talking, like we're like still friends. And I think last month, damn near a month ago, I remember he texted me and we were just like talking, and he told me, he was like, your friend's fried, and I was like, which one? And so then he was like, your friend linebacker, and I was like, what she do? And he was like, well, she asked me if I wanted to see her nude, and I was like, for real? It was linebacker? And so then he was like, yeah, and I was like, all right. And so then he was like, yeah, but she told me that she was drunk. Yeah, he's the type of person that keeps it 100 most of the time. And like, I don't know, like I believed him. Like I do still believe him. And yeah, when I went and I asked linebacker about it, she just denied it, and I just blew it off again because I mean, there was nothing I could do about it.
About a week ago, we started school, and linebacker and her brother, they have a car, they always drive around, so we had them pick us up, and it was supposed to be only us, and that's what we planned on like a week before school even started, when we went to go look at the school. They were supposed to pick us up and then drop us off, you know, just a one-day thing. And we get in the car, and there's like, how many other people? There's 2 more other boys that weren't supposed to be picked up.
Yeah, like I got picked up before Jackie, and I thought it was gonna be me, linebacker, and her brother, but I get in the car and it was this other guy. So we went and we got Jackie, and then we had to go get another boy who we didn't know were going. So we were like sitting on top of each other, and it was horrible because like that wasn't the plan. And like I understand that
it's her car, she's gonna do whatever she wants,
but she should at least let us know. And then like we thought that she was like supposed to take us home. Like we understand that this isn't a big deal, but it's just kind of messed up, the fact that she would choose the guys over her best friends. Yeah, her best friends. But it was the end of the school, like the first day of school, and everyone was going to their buses and stuff, and the plan was that me and Jackie were gonna go with them. So we're walking to where they parked in the morning, and then we just see them drive off with another guy, and the other guy was driving. It wasn't her brother, and they like drive off. So we call her like 10,000 times, and
she doesn't answer. She sends us straight to voicemail, which means she
declined it, because it would ring, like it would ring and then it would stop ringing, but like at different times, like it would ring for 7 seconds and it would cut off, and then we'd call again. It would ring for like 10 seconds. So she was obviously ending the call.
So then after of her calling, she said she was gonna come back, and we were there waiting at the school. We were there for 45 minutes in the hot sun. Like, that's kind of fucked up. And then we had to go home, and then it started raining. So after being in the hot sun, we had to walk home raining, and then I had to call my parents to pick me up, and then she could have walked home because she lives close to the school. And she chose like guys because the guys, she went to go pick up the guys. We know that's facts because they told us the next day.
Like 2 days later, we blow it off. Me and Jackie just start taking the bus because, you know, it's like we're
gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. So we were supposed to go with them like in the morning again, but then she told us she couldn't pick us up. Or no, we texted her, but she didn't pick up. So we go to school, and Jackie shows me that on this other guy who we're gonna call
Devin.
Yeah,
Devin number 3.
Yeah, Devin number 3, because his name is also, you know, yeah. But we saw on his story, and she was on it, so I texted her, and I was like, yo, like, what's up? I was like, I'm so sorry we couldn't go pick you up. Like, me and my brother, we overslept, this, and that. I was like, really? Y'all overslept? And then that's when I was like, you were on his story, and she was like, oh yeah, my brother was the one that was with him. When she was in the video too, like she completely denied that, and
her brother and hers overslept. Her brother and her. So why is her brother outside? And Devin number 3 lives in her neighborhood.
So they could have easily picked me up and stuff, but no.
She canceled again.
And decided to lie to us about it when we knew the truth. Like, we won't ask about something unless we know the truth already, and we're just waiting for you to fuck up and lie. How many times we've had to blow things off that she's done to us? A lot of times.
But she's our best friend. Another thing she does is that we'll hang out with people, like people we actually hang out with, and then she'll hang out with them, and then she'll tell us that the people talk shit about us and that they don't like us. And
especially if it's like guys. Like, we'll be friends with some guys, and then she'll go and become friends with them, and she'll come and tell us that they think we're annoying, we're this, and that.
And one night we were at someone's house, and like, we're really good friends with them, and these are one of the people that she said that they actually secretly hate us. And we were just like, I was in a room with one of them, and I just like blurted out, do you hate me? And they were like, no, I don't hate you. Why do you think that? And I was like, because linebacker told me to. And he was like, I don't even talk to linebacker, like I don't even text her, I don't even associate with her, so I don't know why she said that. And I was like, oh, but she also told me that your friend, which is another guy that she said hated us, hates me too.
Yeah, so then when she came back out into the living room, we sort of started talking about it, and he said the exact same thing, because the guy used to have a thing with linebacker, I guess, or whatever, but they stopped talking. Oh, because he got a girlfriend. He got a girlfriend, and yeah, and then he said that he had to talk to her in like a really long time.
So he doesn't know why she was saying that, and that was all false. Now, leading up to the point where we decided to drop her, because this was the last straw. This is a year and a half of shit going on, and we were just not gonna deal with it.
And everything, and we kind of had enough with it.
Okay, so Sarah's boyfriend, let's call him Sam. Right now, they're actually dating right now. He texted me one day, and we're kind of close. He texted me and he's like, I gotta tell you something. And then I told her about it, and she was like, oh, I think it's about this situation. I really don't want to deal with it right now. But it wasn't. So he FaceTimed me and he told me that linebacker actually a month ago sent him nudes, and that she was always trying to like get with him and try for them to hang out. And one time when she said she wanted to hang out with him, that she was gonna throw it back for her, and then she said that she wanted to make out for 30 seconds as a game. And keep in mind, they were already dating, and she already knew about this.
Exactly. We've been talking for like
5-6 months.
Yeah, damn near, since April, since my birthday. And she's known about it this whole entire time. She knew about it. During the school year, she would always tell me or tell him, like she would throw dirt on our names basically to each other. It like all kind of makes sense now, the fact that she would always want me to break up with him and him to break up with me, or for us to end a thing when we were talking, because she's always had feelings for him.
Every time Sarah is with a guy, or Sarah has a thing with a guy, she tries to get with them, and that's facts. Like every time, like, okay, so Freddie, that's when she called him cute and said she wanted to like be with him, but I said that.
Devin, when she was gonna go on the date with Devin.
Oh, Devin number 2, her ex-boyfriend, she wanted to go on a date with him.
Told me that she hit him up and he wanted to hang out with her and stuff, and she kind of agreed. I don't think they ever hung out because I told her not to, because I wasn't comfortable with it. But the fact that she was actually gonna go with him, like
on a date.
That's really fucked up.
And then again with Emmanuel, she tried to get with him. Like we already told you guys this. And then now with Sam, like it's a pattern.
Yeah, and like when I brought it up, she was denying everything. She was denying everything. And like I said, like I won't bring stuff up unless I have proof, and I have proof of everything she was denying. And once I sent her the proof, she sort of came clean about it and stuff, and I wasn't having it.
Okay, so one day we were at a quinceañera and I was driving, and she comes over to me and she tells me, hey, can you raise up the volume of the music? And I was like, you want me to raise up the volume like out loud so then everyone like in the car could hear, because I wanted Sarah to hear. And then she was like, Sam didn't break up with Sarah, or Sarah didn't break up with Sam, and that really pisses me off. And I was like, in my head, why do you care? Like that's her relationship, her problem, and why do you care if they haven't broken up? Like
it's like she was butthurt about it.
Like she wanted them to break up.
She wanted it to happen.
If she was really her best friend, she would have been excited, happy that they didn't break up.
And that we worked our shit out. Like, I feel like that's one thing she doesn't understand. Maybe because she's never been in a relationship or whatever, or maybe she doesn't.
When this happened, it was the last straw.
Because what type of so-called best friend tries and gets with her best friend's boyfriend? Like
that's fake.
Dirty. That's beyond dirty. Like I don't know. It's beyond words. Can't explain.
I have lost all respect for her as a human being.
Me too. And she also said, me and Jackie were walking out of the school once, and like me and Jackie were having our own conversation. I was like, oh my god, Westfield is full of thotties. And we just so coincidentally were walking past her and like her friends, and I guess she thought that I was like
referring it to her.
Yeah, she kind of assumed and stuff. So I posted something on my story.
But only people that do you dirty will always think that you're talking about them.
If the shoe fits, wear it. But I posted something on my story, and one of the guys that was with her when I sort of said that, she overheard. He slid up and he was like I heard linebacker's gonna beat your ass for calling her a hoe. This and that. I was like, right. Like honestly, linebacker is all talk. And ever since she said she was gonna fight, who she said she was?
She said she was gonna fight one of my enemies.
Yeah, and she never did. Like she's had a chance to do it so many times, and she just never does. Like I'm really not worried about it.
She even lives by her.
Exactly.
If she wanted to, if she was about it, she would have done it.
She also said that she didn't know why I was calling her a thought when I was the one sending news to everyone's boyfriends. Like she switched the story, like referring as I'm the one that ever did that. It was a lesson. Big lesson.
I mean, it didn't really impact me as much because I didn't have that connection Sarah had to her. So once she like left our lives, I was like, okay, cool. But I know it affected Sarah a bit.
Yeah. Like, she was one of the very few people that I actually trusted. And the fact that, like, I'm not friends with her anymore and she knows all of my secrets kind of just
scares you.
Yeah.
She knows a lot about us and she could definitely expose.
But we know a lot about her, too, so we're ready.
Guys, so it's like 5 days later after we filmed that last part of the whole video. And now we're here ending it.
So we just came back to tell you guys, okay, look, we're not saying everyone's the same. You have to watch out for who you trust, who you decide to let in. Like for me, and I know for Jackie, we're like the type of people that we just keep our walls up now. We don't like taking them down and letting people in, and that's just the type of way we are. And this like experience just made us a lot more cautious. So
like this was a girl we called our best friend. Sure guys, we'll do you wrong here and there, but this was a girl that we called our best friend, damn near our almost sister, and she did us dirty. Like if that doesn't show you how shitty people are, then I don't know what will.
Yeah, just how fast people can switch up on you
and say lies about you and say that they never cared about you, or start hanging out with people and talk smack behind your back. Like what the fuck? Like how do you do that to a person? How do you switch up so easily, yet you almost called us family?
Exactly.
But with that being said, we'd like to end this video with peace, love, and positivity. Subscribe and like and comment. Thank you guys for watching.